Your socioeconomic level doesn't just determine the culture that you practice or the income that you make, but it also determines the trajectory of your life and why you stay there. Okay, by this point, y'all should already know the rules, and we're going to use this model a lot just for different stuff. So, yeah, you already know 1 through 10, poor, middle class, wealthy, median. If you're below the median, you're poor of that section. If you're above the median, you are rich of that section, okay? This category, which is the poorest category you can belong to, and this category, which is the wealthiest category you can belong to, they both have the same reason, well, inverse of why they stay in that socioeconomic bracket. This person doesn't have enough information, time, or resources, okay? Meaning literally to acquire any of those things would supersede their lifetime. So they never have enough time to even focus on moving past any type of bracket, all right? They are in survival mode, people. Now, for this person who is the wealthiest of the wealthiest, because they're making money off of derivatives and systems, that means they are the ones controlling the monopolies. Oil, plastic, you know, whatever, okay? So for them, they really aren't going anywhere unless there is an event where the state collapses, all right? And by the way, violence is low-key the only way to reverse inequality, if you did not know that. 5 through 9 is going to be your rich poor person, and 15 through 19 is your upper middle class, right? Okay. So these two people actually stay in their bracket for the same exact reason, and that is they are basically the popular or the elite of the category community that they belong to, right? And technically these people, if you wanted to use the same social, you know, analogy, you call them lame, the lames of that group. So because these people feel so prestigious, they're not even really contemplating jumping over this line and into the next socioeconomic bracket. And the reason is because they already think they're shit. All right? Okay, really try to follow me on this one, okay? So these are the last two, which is this one and this one. So 10 through 15 is going to be your lower middle class, and 20 through 25 is going to be your lower tier wealthy, okay? So the reason why both of them stay in that basket is because, like I said in the last example that we did where we evaluated the rich portions of the categories, they are the lame side of that, okay? Because we're using that social example. So basically, this group is relying on this group to accept them to some degree. Because remember, they belong to the same community. They aren't out of different communities. These people might as well go to the same university, the same high school, the same middle school, whatever, right? They're very familiar with everybody's social status, everybody's status in general. So these people basically know that these are the bottom feeders. So they have to do acrobats to get over to the higher side of the community they already belong to, but they're at the mercy of the elite portion of that community accepting them, okay? And that is also true when we get to this portion, which is the rich person that technically isn't wealthy yet, okay? So it's interesting to see how, even though we're talking about finances, you know, income, economy, whatever, it's still very interesting to see how it still forms a social caste system, you know? And that is why it is called socioeconomic class.